But being human, very first interview we ever did here at WKoG Radio. And to be a part of these guys as they're coming up in the music world, as they're coming up as musicians themselves, to watch them progress and grow, it's fucking amazing. That's being human. That's another life.
And now below your chest. Oh, we on? He's connected.
What's up, guys? What's up?
How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Look at you. Look at you guys out there chilling. You look like you're way up in the hills.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. We're outside my house.
Hey, peaceful
Hi,
living.
guys.
Hey.
Good to see you guys. Welcome
Good to
in,
see you.
Jimmy.
You, but it's good to hear you. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to turn on my virtual cam for y'all. Hi.
Hello.
I don't get why that is. Forgive me, I'm like very unprofessional here.
How are y'all doing today?
Pretty good. Lovely.
There we go.
Enjoying the nice weather? Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice right now too out here in California.
What? What's the temperature there?
It's like 60s, 60 something in California.
It's like 70 here in November.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and they're up where you get a lot of snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely not my climate. I'm stuck in the Midwest. Not too much different, but you guys are still a little bit further north than me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're like right by the Canadian border. So.
Oh yeah, you're definitely a lot further than. So, what's been going on with you guys?
Well, quite a bit, honestly. Madness. Yeah. A lot of stuff. Working on writing an album right now. Mm-hmm. It's been a journey. The last couple months have been a little rough, not gonna lie. Wild, yeah. It's been wild. But.
Yeah, I seen that you had a lineup. I don't know if whether to say change or a parting of ways.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. Yeah.
I hope it was nothing too bad, but I did see that you had removed 2 of your songs.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's why we set the interview up, was because of our new single. But yeah, we had to delete them for just future legal reasons, basically.
I totally understand that. Totally.
Yeah, just like in case, down the road, it's like, oh, you guys owe me money for this song or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Now
you're making it.
Yeah, you guys could maybe, I don't know how the parting was. I'm not going to look to dabble into that. That's personal. Yep. That's if you ever choose to share that with people, that's up to you. I'm not going to pry. But if possible, you guys could probably get them to sign something, releasing rights.
Yeah, we asked him. I asked him about that, and it didn't really go well. So we were just like, all right, delete the songs, and I deleted them right then. So
Wasn't meant to be.
Right.
Now, the only thing I am going to ask about that was what part of the band was that? Was that guitar player, bass, drums?
Guitar player.
Guitar player?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Well, definitely sorry to hear that.
All good. I think it was for the best anyway.
Yep. Everything happens for a reason, so we're rolling.
On to better, bigger things, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we're making it up.
I'm glad you guys are moving forward, and I'm definitely excited to hear an album from you guys. I liked your debut EP. I've definitely enjoyed your covers. And
Yep.
Speaking of covers, I'm surprised to see that Tanner's actually dressed like he's from where he's from. He's not like dressed like he's from the Bahamas this time. I've been wondering what's Jordan going to be wearing this time. Last time
I got Crocs on.
You ain't giving up the Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh,
How many different pair of Crocs do you have? Like what?
I
do you
only have
different
two,
colors?
but the
Okay.
fanny pack collection is what I'm mostly going for. I think I've got 8 fanny packs right now.
All of different styles and different brands.
Oh
and
yes,
stuff?
has to be. I've got ones from a cooler fanny pack to a see-through fanny pack.
A
all
cooler
about-
fanny pack.
I'm just trying to find all different ones.
He's like, if The Rock can do it, I can too.
Oh yeah,
Right.
it's manly. It's manly.
I don't really collect anything like that.
Oh,
I'm not a dad.
Lord. So, are you guys working towards finding a new guitar player, or has that already been established? Or
Well, right now we're just kind of back to how it was when we did the EP. It's just mostly me writing and Anthony a little bit here and there when he's free. Like he'll come up with ideas and stuff, and we'll just. But yeah, it's looking like we might have a couple of guest guitarists on the album, but nobody established as like being in the band, mostly because of distance between us.
Yeah.
Like we're so far away from everybody. Like
yeah,
it's kind of hard to find a guitar player.
Small
And
town.
the other thing is like it just went so wrong with our last guitar player. I'm not really chomping at the bit to add it, get a new guitar player at this moment,
Mm.
because it was such a bad situation, I guess. It just did not end well, and I don't really want to bring anybody new in until we're ready.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's understandable. That way, you guys take the time to let whatever needs to mend, and then move forward with a clear state of mind and not any regret or resentment towards a guitar player.
Yeah.
So definitely, you guys are a little bit wiser than you should be for your age. You're a little bit more wiser and responsible. Most guys are like, fuck it, man, you're gone. We got this dude. Come on in. You guys are actually taking the time, doing it right. And that's why from day one, just hearing your EP and then hearing the story behind making it and how you went about making it, it's like the dedication and heart is there, and you can hear it. You can hear it.
Thank you.
And then hearing where you guys have done your covers, I've been impressed. Your last cover, I liked it better than the original.
Thank you.
But I definitely look forward to the endings to hear what kind of banter. That's something I hope you guys never get rid of.
We love it.
I think that I'm probably free to talk about it now. I'm in the process of working on a cover with another guy in a different band. I kind of went without Jordan on this one, but yeah, it's a Dance Gavin Dance song we're covering right now, and should have that out in the next week or so. Which
That's
will be
cool.
He's in a band that's a lot bigger than ours, but it's really cool that he's working with me.
It gets you guys exposure too, though.
Yeah, totally different genre, but it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good to step outside the box.
yeah.
That
It was
way-
definitely, it just kind of. I messaged him one day, and he ended up adding me on Facebook as a friend, and we just kind of been talking, and was like, "Hey, you want to do this cover with me?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure."
And they're cool guys too, so
Very
it's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, I was reading a little bit about it. It's like I don't do much on Facebook. I post stuff about the channel, and I check on mostly family. But I see stories come across, and I read, and I try to keep up with some of it. And I seen that, and I was like, well, cool. But I didn't know how soon, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. We'll play the shit out of it here.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Still working on seeing if we can actually get it on Spotify and Apple Music and all that, but I'm not sure because it's a cover, and I don't really know how to go about doing that. But
Yeah, most of those, if you don't have like written permission from.
Which is really hard to do with a band that's as big as Dance Gather Dance. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, your best bet would probably be YouTube, and then the only thing there is, you'll end up having to pay royalties out to them. So it's whatever you generate revenue-wise, they'll get a piece of it.
So we can't really get, strikes like that because we're not making money off of it. We're just doing it for entertainment purposes. So.
Yeah, well, if you get big enough and people start watching it, because it's like there's some bands out there that they had stuff out for years and they had under 1,000 views, but then they finally made it big, and then people go back and they see their early stuff, and it's like next thing you know, they're up to like 3 to 4 million views, and they're getting paid off of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of bands out there doing covers. They don't have the written permission. They just do it, and YouTube automatically sends revenue their way.
Yeah. Even if the artist isn't making money, like the one doing the cover, I'm sure that the original artist still gets paid somehow.
Oh yeah, and that's why I've kind of left from playing on Spotify, except for personal. It's like
Spotify is really a killer when it comes to being an independent band. Like, we don't make any money off Spotify.
Yeah,
I think we make like 0.001 cent per play.
Yeah.
Well,
unless you're getting thousands and thousands and thousands of views per day, then it's like you're not really making anything off of it.
Yeah, we've maybe I don't even know, but I can't really say because we were also making a little bit more money from Apple, like sales and people like physically buying our music, because like our EP sells for like $4.99, I think. But it adds up, which is the majority of where the money comes from. But yeah, so if you want to support your local bands, pay for their stuff. Instead of streaming.
Yeah, definitely. You guys deserve to make something off of what you're putting out there because it's for all of us to enjoy.
Honestly, though, I think that's in itself is enough of a payment because, people like it, they listen to it. We don't really care about making money.
As long as somebody's enjoying it, that's what we like.
Which might be even harder to get people to listen to than it would be to get those people to buy something.
Yeah.
Because just having the market for it is a lot of work. We're still not very good at it.
We're learning.
We have like 68 monthly listeners or something on Spotify, which is
it's a start.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Hey, that's just pump it out. Annoy people with seeing it on their feeds and social media.
Well, now we're in a place like our EP's been out for over a year, and we really want to move on and start putting new stuff out. It's a long process, so we kind of just got kicked back to the start.
Yeah,
because we were in the process of writing an album before, and then we lost all that progress when we lost our guitar player, and
so we had to
start over completely.
Yeah. So, well, I got faith. You guys are definitely going to do it. There's no doubt about that.
For like 13 songs on the album, which would be really cool. Hopefully, I keep people busy for another year or so.
Oh yeah. There's not a lot of bands anymore that put that many songs out unless they're short songs, like 2.5 minutes.
Well, we'll have some shorter songs on there for sure, but yeah, just we're shooting for like 10 to 13. I mean, I think it's doable. It's just going to take some time.
Right.
Slow and steady wins the race, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Now, are you still gonna, Tanner? Are you still gonna be doing the mixing and everything?
Yes. Yeah. I'm probably still going to have my dad master it because I'm not very good at it, but I will be doing the majority of the mixing. Yeah.
Right on, right on. Yeah, and it's awesome that your dad's there to help and support.
For sure.
And I
Mr.
take it,
Miyagi.
is he gonna be the one filling in on guitar?
No, that'll probably be me and Anthony probably on some parts,
Okay.
but most of the guitar on the EP, so I mean, it makes sense. I would just do it again.
Okay. Cool. And is your drummer still out doing the paranormal thing?
I think so. Yeah. I think he's been pretty busy, but I think he does talk about it sometimes. So I'm sure that he'll get back into it.
Yeah.
Last time we had you guys on here, it was like a lot of laughs. And,
Yeah. Well, like we said, the last couple months have been a little rough. So
yeah.
just
All you could do from now, is move forward, bounce back. You'll get there.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little. It's gonna. I mean, yeah, it's gonna take some work. You guys obviously know that, but it's like when things like that happen, you can't let it get you too down. You know.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it was just the aftermath was worse than actually having him removed from the band. Like just everything that happened after was real downer. You know.
Mm.
I don't really want to get into too much detail, but
Right.
it was rough for a little bit.
And I understand there was a personal friendship there prior to the band coming together. Because
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, he was the original guitar player from the start.
He was one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, it was really difficult because, everything that happened but it was also sort of a blessing in a way because it really showed us who we don't need and the kind of people that we don't want to be around. Because, it was just basically attacking us on social media and me a lot specifically and my dad. And it was just like, really, dude? Like, it's just, we didn't do that to you. We didn't even mention your name when we kicked you out. Like, and then you just come out and start attacking all of us and telling people not to listen to us.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessarily belligerent and mean. Like, we didn't do any of that, and I don't think we deserved any of that.
No, exactly. It's been
Like, we still haven't said anything about any of the stuff that he said. So, I mean, how much more removed can we really be?
Well, you guys are showing a higher level of maturity. What he's doing is he's lashing out like a child.
Yeah, we think that he was just really upset, and which is understandable.
Yeah. No,
Like, I would be upset too, but at the same time, I would never do the things that he did.
Yeah, that'd be like send you a message directly and not post it on social media for the whole world to see. And if he's upset, send you a message, hey, fuck you, and move on.
Oh, I got some of that.
I'm sure from what you've already divulged that it wasn't good. And you guys are showing that higher level of maturity because you could take the advantage of right now and lash out at him, but you're not. So that shows a higher level of maturity. And I can respect that. You guys for being younger, and I know that you're adults, you're grown men, but to me, you guys are younger because I'm an OG, I'm an old guy, and you didn't have to agree with that.
I didn't say anything.
But I can totally respect that and the fact that you're taking the time to let those wounds heal before moving forward and finding another guitar player. Because it definitely, you have to have that good fit in a band.
Just chemistry is a big thing, and being able to get along with somebody just especially doing something like this is very important. Like, because we have to be able to come to some sort of an agreement, or else it's never going to work. You know,
Oh yeah.
compromise everything.
Yep. You gotta be set on the same path
Yeah.
to achieve what it is you're looking to achieve. And if you guys was to start blowing up and then suddenly, you get a deal and they're like, look, we got you booked to play these 12 shows and you guys are going to be on the road together. You can't have,
Exactly.
you can't have a square in your circle
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you don't want things to go bad on the road while you're doing shows. And
It makes a stressful situation unbearable.
Yeah, I know.
oh yeah, and it's already stressful enough just being on the road and performing because it is a struggle. A lot of people out there think that, oh, well, we're going to be like Metallica, we're going to make multi-millions of dollars, and it's like, nah, you're going to struggle.
You make 50 a night, it's a good night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I look forward to the day you guys announce that you're going to be playing your first show.
Yeah, us too.
We're excited for that.
That's probably going to be a while. We're going to do the album first, and then maybe we'll find a guitar player that fits with us a little better. And we really want to play shows. It's just a matter of getting the equipment and the right people to play with, and being able to practice, because that's another huge issue.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a guitar player now, so we can't practice at all.
Yeah. Little rough, most definitely.
Yeah, but, I don't want the whole interview to just be down drab. So
Yeah.
I think that people are really going to like what we're working on. When they hear this album, I think they're going to be
Oh, definitely.
pleasant.
I would
No.
say that you still have the heart and soul of being human.
Yeah, for sure.
What you lost was an outside element that wasn't there from the beginning on your
It was
first
definitely
release. So I'm excited. I know you guys you're gonna kill it, and we're gonna be playing the shit out of it when it gets released.
Appreciate that.
Like any singles, any covers, all you got to do is hit me up, let me know, and we'll definitely play the shit out of it.
Thank you.
We'll put you on a every hour rotation, so every hour it plays.
I appreciate that.
just the demos and ideas we've come up with so far have been, I wouldn't say they're drastically different. They still have some elements of the things that we did before, but it's definitely a little darker, which makes sense for where we are in our lives, I think. And the last year or so has been pretty rough for all of us. So
Yeah.
I think it'll be a welcome change, hopefully. Or people could hate it. But that's fine too.
Either way.
I'm sure there'll be people.
No, there's going to be people. It's like, that's the amazing thing about music. You can always find a song that fits a feeling, a situation, a mindset. You got people that are just assholes and they like that, in your face, like, fuck you, what you gonna do type music. And then you got other people that are laid back and they like aggressive, music. So it's a release of, their built up frustrations from the day at work, the boss riding their ass, whatever. It doesn't matter what the situation is, there's always music. So there's no doubt. And even the big bands, there's like Slipknot. A lot of people don't like their new album. And
I haven't listened. I need to.
it's different. I will say that it is definitely different. It's not what you would expect. You hear a couple of songs that it has that hint of the old Slipknot, what everybody's used to. But now that I believe they're going to be running their own label after this album. And I kind of feel like maybe they just didn't release what they want to because this is their last album for Roadrunner. Now they can go out and run their own label sell their own music, and they can do exactly what the fuck they want. And that's what I'm hoping, because I wasn't really impressed with the new album. There are some good songs.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Yeah. I have, and that's just my opinion, though. There's other people, they hate all of it. It's like, it's like, well, this song's okay, but that album's just trash. And then there's, I got a couple of friends that they actually like it.
It's funny. This band that I listen to just released an album. They're called Dayseeker, and a lot of people on Twitter and the internet are just trashing them because they kind of changed their sound pretty drastically. But at the same time, it's a much more mellow record. But at the same time, the lead singer was dealing with the passing of his father. Yeah, which is a really hard thing to go through. And everybody's like, "Oh, where's all the riffs and the breakdowns and stuff?" And it's like, dude, I just wrote an album about my father dying. You're gonna give me shit at it? Like,
it's just like people are never happy. Like, you get, like, people will judge an album based on, oh, it's Lamb of God doing Lamb of God. Okay, well, now people aren't happy because Slipknot is changing it up a little bit. They're not going to be happy ever. So you just got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
But if you do the same album 3 times in a row, people are just going to start to be like, oh, you're just releasing the same album 3 times in a row. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. That's what a Lamb of God does, the same exact music every time. Some people still enjoy them. Other people criticize them for it. But if you change it up too much, other people aren't going to be happy with that either.
There's always going to be hate, no matter what.
Yeah.
I think that's just something we're going to have to get used to. And thankfully, we haven't really dealt with a whole lot of it, except for here.
We've got actually a lot of love, which is nice, too, which is inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Small
country town.
Yeah, back roads.
Everybody listens to country music.
We still got love from people, so that's nice.
That's definitely good to have hometown support.
Yeah.
Especially being that your genre of music isn't the norm there.
Yeah, like, we'll just, like, you walk down the street and you'll hear people playing country everywhere, and then you'll just, maybe sometimes you'll hear somebody playing our music.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. That's changed up.
It's got to be a good feeling, though. Like, hell yeah, that's me.
Being human on the same playlist.
Hell yeah. Now, with the new album, I'm sure you're going to release a couple of singles before the full release of the album. Now, do you guys plan on doing videos?
Well, we talked about it. We might do some, I wouldn't say music videos because we don't have a full band, but maybe like some playthrough videos almost, like we in the studio playing those songs instead of like a full production music video, because first of all, majority of time when independent bands do music videos, they come out really cheesy. They, do them, they get a lot of money for it. But I think that would be a better way to get around that instead of making a music video that looks like shit and you can tell that it was filmed in front of a green screen.
It might do something.
I mean, you got Kill Switch has studio, or actually it's where they're in a live studio to play, basically rehearsing for stage performance.
Yeah.
And
I think it'd be cool if we like made a music video out of just clips of us working on the music in the studio. Almost
that
like
was something I was gonna ask.
Like,
yeah,
almost
like, are you gonna be recording your process and then kind of add that into like a music video type thing?
That would be cool. Almost like Nothing Else Matters by Metallica, how they did that music video.
Yeah.
Well, something like that would be probably the best bet for us, I think, because I don't really have thousands of dollars to spend on a music video.
I'll be honest with you, there's some of those videos, I like, but then I think of how much money did they spend to make this video, like Zombified. That had to be at least $1 million or close to it.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? I would much rather just see the band, like what you're talking about, take clips from, rehearsing in the studio or the recording process, get some of the banter that's going on, because you'll see them goofing around and shit where they're not actually playing. They're just like doing something to make others laugh, having a good time during the process and enjoying it.
Those are usually
I love those.
Mhm.
It shows people that you're people and not just these musical machines, you know.
I also like the music videos that are filmed like over the course of like 6 shows, and they'll just like kind of, compile them all together
Yeah.
into one show, sort of. Like it'll just be them playing live, but in different places. Those are cool too.
Yeah. And it's like, to me, you don't need to spend a lot of money to make a video. It's mostly time, and I think most bands could do that themselves, especially nowadays with the quality of cell phones, the cameras that are on them. You know, that's how a lot of people are doing live interviews and stuff, and the quality's it's actually good.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time though, it would be kind of cool to make a music video because just some of the subject matter that we've come up with about this album, like some of these songs it's a lot of it's based on mental health and feeling alone and stuff like that. Like that's a big part of this album, and at least it's where it's going anyway. It would be really interesting to try to make a decent music video out of those ideas, even if we didn't spend a whole lot of money. But
Yeah, I mean, if you get you a nice video editing program, you might spend a couple of $100 on that.
yeah,
And then other than that, it's just you guys taking the time, put your phones up, record shit from different angles and different times. Even maybe some shit like where you just get together and you're just horsing around or whatever, sitting around a bonfire.
yeah,
Just personal things out of your everyday life outside of the music added into the music. And yeah.
I think we really want to lean in a little bit more to the electronic stuff that we were doing before on the EP, because just get a little crazier with it, because why not?
Exactly.
It's we just like getting weird. So
Yeah. We techno and shit.
Now, are we going to hear Jordan do more clean vocals on this?
probably at least a couple songs.
Because I've been impressed because you said he never screamed or anything before, other than driving down the road listening to some music, and he starts to sing.
Yeah.
And hearing how it felt when he was in the studio and how he's like getting a headache from the long periods and retakes.
Yeah.
How is that coming along? Have you gotten better at the control?
It's different too. I mean, like I think so, but like at the same time, it's more of like I gotta keep practicing more. I mean, I'm not really like I don't think I'm the best at controlling how much breath I use and how hard I push. But yeah, I mean, I definitely have seen an improvement a lot better. I mean, I before I was just doing willy nilly and didn't even look up how to scream. I was just like, oh, this has got to be right. And then I record 3 songs. I'm like, this ain't right. So it's definitely a change. But I mean, I feel like I am getting better. It's a process of it. People think it's just, oh, you're just yelling. It's not. It's all diaphragm and control the throat and not trying to push too hard and maintain, breathing, because it's all a muscle you're working. So
Yeah.
It's funny. The first time I heard Jordan scream, I was like 13, I think. And I was at his dad's house, and my dad was there, and we were outside, and Jordan was upstairs playing video games in his room, and he was just screaming along to music, and his dad's like, come here. He had his window open, and we all just stood under the window upstairs. It was right under his bed. He's like, his dad was just like, yeah, he's pretty good at that, isn't he? It's completely useless, but he's good at it. And I was like, right now, if I ever do a band with screaming in it, he's gonna be the one for sure.
Oh no!
No, you didn't know that?
no, you never told me that.
Everybody learning something about you today.
I guess.
Now, Tanner, have you tried any screams or growls, or are you just going to stick strictly to the clean?
I mean, I did a couple high screams on the EP, and I did some on Escape This, but I practice a lot, and I don't really find myself getting any better. And a lot of the times, I'll just start screaming, and then I'll immediately get hiccups. So you think
Messes with your diaphragm too much.
yeah, I don't know what it is. I just get hiccups, and they're super bad. Like I'm not built for this shit, dude.
Well, that's good to recognize, and that it happens now than, when you're live performing and all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think I'm half the show.
Well, it happens so much that I've actually figured out how to stop hiccups like immediately. And now what I do is, I didn't know this because I just had the hiccups for like an hour and a half, and it was driving me insane. It was like every 15 seconds I would have a hiccup. I couldn't talk or anything just because I tried to sing.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I tried to scream one line in a song on the way home from work. So I was just like every and it started to hurt because I was so long doing it. So I was like, all right. So I just went online and I tried like 15 different things. And then the one that worked is you sit in like this, then you put your knees up to your chest and you lean forward and they stop immediately. I don't know why it works, but
There's
it works.
a fact right there. Fun fact.
If you want to stop hiccups, that's how you do it. That's the only way I've ever found that work. Like I tried drinking water. I tried like eating hot food, everything, dude.
Did you try the drinking water upside down? Not where you're actually upside down, but where you hold the glass. It's basically your chin's in the center, and you lean forward and you drink water. Because that's the way I've always gotten rid of them if I got a bad case of the hiccups.
Usually that works for me, but like if they just won't go away, the legs thing for some reason works. But,
I'll have to try that next time.
Yeah, I'm serious, dude. It's like magic, guys.
So, do you have any covers in the works now? Other than that one, I mean, as far as between the band itself.
No, not really. Covers have kind of been put on the back burner for a little while because we've just been trying to write demos basically for our album, and we're up to like 5 now, I think, working on the 6th. Today, actually, after this is over, we're probably going to do some scratch vocals for those demos, but because we haven't done any yet, but that'll be cool.
Right on. So when do you think we might expect the first single release?
Christmas? All right, let's go for late December.
Late December? Right on.
Yeah.
Really?
Right. One single off the album.
Yeah.
So we'll have like 6 months to do the album after that.
Should at least put 2 singles up before the album release.
Okay, so a month.
Yeah.
Right
That's
on.
how you this horse, man.
Yeah.
Is that your dad there?
Yeah, that's him.
Hey, tell him that everybody here at WKoG Radio says hello.
I said hello.
He says hello.
You can hear him, Kane.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, it's awesome that you have his support.
Yeah, he's the best, dude. He really is.
Now,
We wouldn't be where we're now without him at all.
Yeah, he's our Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi. I know you was saying that Anthony used to take guitar lessons from him.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
That's how
you originally met him.
Yep.
Well, no, I met him in art class, but yeah, that's how he ended up in the band. Because it's like, oh, you're playing now. You play bass. You want to play with us? He's like, sure.
Yeah.
It's been a good mix. Now, I did speak to Anthony after he didn't make the last interview.
Oh, yeah.
And he said he was going to make this one, but I kind of wanted this one to be just like you two, the two lead vocalists. And I figured whenever you put out another album or an EP, that's when we'd have the band, the entire band on.
Yeah, yeah, we're definitely going full send album, not an EP. If we're gonna do it, we might as well do it. You know.
Awesome. Awesome. That's something I've been asking you guys since the first interview is when you go put out an album. And it's good to hear that you're finally going to get that album out. And
Better than we thought, apparently.
now when you do go to release the next single from the upcoming album, you guys are more than welcome to come back on, debut it, speak on it, you know, give us a little bit behind the song's meaning and maybe some of the process or the recording of it.
That would be cool, actually. I could send you the file or something, and we could release it early to review.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll send you or I may have Mama do it. Mama Hagler is now the manager for the radio station here. I may have her send the official email because we have not my personal one anymore. It's
right.
We got the website and everything. We'll have you guys up on the website. We'll probably have a little clip of your music and then a link that will direct it to your YouTube. If you put it on YouTube, as well as we'll have links to your Spotify, Apple, or whatever you decide you want us to put on there.
That'd be cool.
We'll get with you on that.
Yeah, after the interview's over, I can send it over to you guys here on Discord.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
And Mama, has there been any questions from chat?
More just the support that you guys got this. That you guys will find somebody who fits with you guys perfect. And that they would like it if, you know, you had some of the clips from you guys making the music in a video. They think that would be cool.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of did that for one of our songs when we first did the EP, but we didn't have enough to do the full song, so we just did
We're really thinking about
45 seconds, but it was really cool. And I watched that video sometimes, I'm like, man, it was so much fun making that EP.
You put like a GoPro in the studio or something, record the whole
You know
session.
what would be cool too if each one of you could like take little clips from your phones and then mash that all together. That way, it's like a different perspective from for the viewers.
That's definitely how we would do it for sure.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Different views. Like I like the video of you guys all together in that living room jamming.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I like that one. It's like, see, that's what I like in videos. To me, I like the more personal, more intimate, you know, enjoyment of the performance versus being in a big arena or a big giant field, you know, with 30 to 60,000 people. I'd much rather be in a small venue and hear that band. You get the full experience, and that video is kind of like, I liked it. So I definitely hope to see some more like that, especially if you guys in the studio during the recording process.
Yeah. I would like to be in the studio more.
The life been keeping you running, huh?
Yeah. Well, I just got a new position at work, which is nice. I only work 3 days a week, but I'm spending nights there too. So when I get home, I'm free. But at the same time, I'm working pretty much the entire weekend. So
Don't forget to tell them that your girlfriend moved in too.
my girlfriend moved in too.
Oh,
So things have been, but well, hopefully we'll figure it out. And this is a good first step, I think, getting these scratch vocals done today, which hopefully we can do. Yeah.
And somebody is asking if you guys dressed up for Halloween.
I did, yeah.
I worked.
Oh, yeah.
I was a giant baby suit.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, back to it, pumped it up. I could barely walk through my friend's door, but
My 14-year-old was Pillsbury Doughboy, sampling a blow-up, costume.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
The costume's cool.
I spent the day at work, so
Now,
Gotta
Jordan, how's the papa life?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I at first I was really scared, generally because I'm young, and I was like, it was a fresh relationship, and it was more of like, wouldn't say mistake, an accident, but like rolled with the punches, and I was always confident to be a father because I always wanted best for my life. So now that now I have a 2 years and 3 months now year old, it's insane. There's so many moments I have where I'm like, holy crap, I have a kid. She's growing up, has a personality, and it's a magical experience. I have so many moments where I'm like a real life experience where it just hits you in the heart, and you're like, holy fuck, it's I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world.
I'm with you there. It's like my kids were actually lifesavers, especially my boy. That's when I really made the change. And
Yep.
Plus, it was a whole different experience for me than with
My
my
dogs are-
first.
So I apologize if that happens.
What's that?
My dogs are probably going to lose their shit.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, they're over there barking.
I haven't even heard them.
No,
But
lucky you.
But yeah, they're amazing, and time will fly a lot faster with kids because you get to have so much
faster.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
And
How old is your kid, if you don't mind me asking?
2 years and almost 3 months.
Oh,
I know,
Cute. She's a little cutie.
too cute. I say.
now the bad thing about having a daughter is the papas know how the boys are.
Mhm. Oh yeah,
And
I know.
it's yeah.
I talk about it all the time. I'm like, oh, it's gonna give me a heart attack. Like I'm a bus driver to school, so when she goes to school, I'm gonna be on there like a hawk.
Got my eyes on you, boy.
Yeah.
just wait until your daughter comes home and tells you that a boy kissed her.
Oh,
My daughter has
I'll
done
try.
that. I've
Oh.
had somebody come up to me and introduce himself and it was like told me his name and was like, I like your daughter. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'll be in the fetal position on my living room floor, screaming.
Where are these guys?
Where are you guys again? I forget. You're from Illinois, right?
I'm from Indiana.
Indiana.
And I'm from Washington.
California.
All over the place.
We're
All over.
yeah, we're all
Yeah.
over the place.
It's cool.
From the east to the Midwest to the
Far.
Northwest to the West.
Yeah.
But see, that's the amazing thing about streaming is it allows people, and that's one of the best things that I love about streaming.
Yeah.
It's getting to meet people from all over the world. That is one of the greatest experiences because without platforms like Twitch, there's people that you would never have the option of meeting without. And
For real.
it's
Especially
like
after COVID, I feel like everybody's in their own like little bubble now, and like no one really wants to. Well, at least here, no one really wants to go out. So if you meet people, it's gonna be online, you know.
Yeah.
I was thinking about honestly. I think it would be really cool for us to start a podcast.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. Just
Yeah,
like
so.
do it a month, maybe even if it was just like an hour or so.
A little more personal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just talk about
Yeah,
random
but then
stuff.
you'd be taking away his job.
Well, no, because it'd be a different thing. It's a podcast, you know. We just listen to it.
yeah, it wouldn't be taking nothing away from me.
That's a dedication.
Yeah, I mean, you have to edit it and stuff. I don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to do, but at the same time, doing what we do already is so much work that
Yeah.
go to a studio and pay for somebody to do everything for us aside from perform. I gotta do everything else. So
Yeah, it's definitely got your hands full now, and like I've said, and I'll continue to say, I have nothing but faith in you guys. I love what you guys have put out so far. I kind of missed the 2 new singles, but totally understandable. And that just gives me more of a drive to look forward to the new one coming out next month.
Thank you.
So
God, I hope it comes next month now. We'll get it.
So you guys definitely get some vocals done today.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
got this.
And
Thank you.
I would definitely make sure phones are charged and get some video of it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I look forward to the next video. I like the cover ones. And like I said, don't ever lose that banter at the end.
We won't.
I look forward to that.
Hell yeah.
The first one, and I forgot what the word was, but it was Jordan going, "Oh, that fucking
Here.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Yeah.
say here.
oh, that fucking
So
here."
difficult.
Because you kept saying here.
Because they say it different in the song, and I was like, oh, I did the song 100 times, and I'm trying to say it like him, and I gotta stop.
They're from like Wales or something, so they have
Yeah.
a different accent. And when they say here, he just kept saying
He's hitting the accent.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. See, that's some of the banter that would be good in a video, you know.
Mhm.
I just thought it was too fun. I had to keep it in. And then the second time we were doing the video, and Jordan just sang over my parts because he wasn't thinking about it. Because he was so used to hearing the song.
I just like to
originally,
sing.
and he's just singing over my parts. I stopped. I think I fucked up. It's like I fucked up too.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I love that shit. I definitely hope you never lose that.
Yeah, I
In
mean, we had a
any
lot of
the
fun.
videos, as well as even the recordings to hear it, you know, while listening to a song, and then right there at the end, you get a little bit of that studio banner, and
Yeah.
gives a little bit more personal connection with you guys.
Yeah, we love that, and you know, we never really wanted to come off as, you know, we're trying to be larger than life, or, you know, we're just people.
Hmm.
Our band is being human, so we
Full
want
premise.
to be people and connect with people and be relatable on some level.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's another thing about the name, I guess, and just who we are. So I mean, it kind of works.
Well, it definitely works in my opinion. And like I said, looking forward to that single coming out next month.
Thank you.
Mama will be getting a hold of you guys. Is there anything that you guys would like to add? Any social media where people can reach you at, stay connected with you guys, following?
Well, we have an Instagram page if anybody wanted to follow us. It's Being Human Band NY, and Facebook is Being Human, and Twitter is Being Human New York, which is NY at the end. So yeah, that's pretty much all we got right now.
Mhm.
But we will probably be posting updates about recording process and the album, and we'll keep you guys up to date on when songs are coming out and what we're up to. And, you know, we're trying to get better at posting because we
Yeah.
don't really post a whole lot. But
Marketing's hard.
Yeah, networking and marketing is definitely, it's a different beast altogether,
for sure, like,
and it's
struggle.
time
But
consuming.
It is.
Because I know
So
I need to get better.
somebody was asking about Thanksgiving, and we wanted to know what your favorite holiday dish or sweet treat was.
Oh, Jesus. Mashed potatoes.
it's a good pick.
I just love me some buttery mashed potatoes.
Hey,
Can never go wrong with potatoes.
me and you would be battling over the mashed potatoes.
I
Everybody,
like
everybody in my family, they call me a mashed potato connoisseur because
Yeah.
I will have like a half a plate or more of mashed potatoes, and they
Yeah.
and they got to be buttery. The more butter, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Turn them
Oh, yeah.
yellow.
Bruin blood. I don't know if they're in the track.
Thank you.
No, yeah, they're spamming us.
And some love.
Yeah, and
But yeah.
that's one of the other things I'm enjoying about all this is watching you guys progress, not only as a band but as individuals.
Mm.
And it's like I can see the progression in the music. I heard it in the last two singles, and I'm more than confident this album is going to be a good one. And like I said, we're going to put you guys on a rotation. I'll be, me or Mama will be getting a hold of you when the album does come out, and it'll be you guys pick what songs you really want us to promote, and that's what we'll put on an hourly rotation.
Sweet. Thank you.
Because I'm big on independent bands. Like we had an independent band, American Overdose. Their frontman Cody Perez was on, and they're proof that you can go and you can play big shows and be an independent, and you're not like the opening act for the opening act.
Yeah.
You're like an opening act for a headliner, and that's kind of a big deal. And to be independents, I support all independent artists, even in all the other genres, but metal being my favorite, and knowing how hard it is even for ones that, that get deals. I think it's even harder, and I think it's easier now for independents to market themselves and promote themselves. And, if you have someone you trust that's good at management, then you're good to go.
It's something we don't have. We don't have a manager. No. But maybe down the line we'll find one. I don't know. It's just one of those things we haven't really thought about.
Yeah, well, when it comes to that, that's when you also got to get a lawyer to look over contracts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All in due time.
I will say one thing, no matter what you do, always retain rights to your music. Always. Don't let any label make it sound so sweet that they're going to give you this. All you got to do is sign away your rights to your music.
Yeah.
Keep
Don't
that.
do it. Mm.
Keep that, because they'll bleed you dry for the money that you are making off of them. And yeah, I want to see you guys where I feel you're going to be eventually. And that's, you're going to be playing the big shows.
Thank you.
Thanks. I mean, I hope so. Right?
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
My dad said you were an inspiring dude.
Hey, it's what I feel. If you guys continue the way that you are, I can see that your heart's in it. You're just wanting to do it the right way, and you're wanting to put out music that you feel is good music. And it's not just looking to get something out there to try to draw attention. You're actually looking to produce good music. And
I mean, if we're not enjoying what we're doing, then why would we do it? Exactly.
right.
Because we could totally go the mainstream route and just make a pop punk band and probably be 10 times bigger than we would ever be doing this. But at the same time, it's not, we love that stuff, but it's not what we love to do, So.
Right. And I think it's important that you love what you do, because that's going to show in the product that you put out. And to me, that's more relatable than just trying to get out there and, looking to make that money and get that stardom as quickly as possible. It's like, you can tell, and a lot of the music isn't good. It sounds like 100 other different bands that are out there. And it's like, you guys just remain true to yourselves, which I know you will. And like I said, I'm looking forward to that single next month.
Hell yeah.
Pressure's on now.
Yeah, here we go.
But yeah, and as always, you guys are more than welcome on any time, even if you want to just come and just shoot the shit.
Yeah, I came the other day and hung out for a little bit. I listened to some music. Well, not on the stream, but I was in the chat, so
Yeah.
it's cool. It's cool to see how much you've grown too, because back when you started this, you had a lot less followers than you do now. You didn't have a manager, and it was kind of just like, hey, you want to do an interview? And we just showed up, and it wasn't really anything, I mean, it was, but like, it's just crazy to see how much things have changed, even for you.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah.
It's really cool.
I wanted to add Mama as manager because she brings a level of more professionalism than me. It's like if I go to reach out to a band for an interview, I'm one of those that I keep a roll of toilet paper handy because I open my mouth and shit comes out. So I got to wipe the corners of my mouth every now and then.
Love that.
I wanted to add that more professionalism when it came to reaching out to bands, because you're reaching out, not in most cases, it's not directly to them. It's to a manager or somebody that handles, the press part of it. And yeah. And she's done an amazing job. And we have a website and all that now. So
it's
awesome.
Really cool.
Things are going good. We're both growing, and like I said, you guys are welcome here anytime. And I'm still looking forward to the one day you take advantage of coming in and doing like a 30-minute takeover.
We should do that.
Yeah, we will.
Just come in one day, or just message me and let me know. And I've been like, we'll do this on whatever day you want to. You guys come on, take over for a half an hour or an hour, and it's the being human hour.
Love it.
Well, thank you guys for having us on again.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Oh, I appreciate you taking the time to come on.
Always.
I know you guys are busy in your lives, and the time that you do get free, you want to either work on music or just enjoy life a little bit outside of working. So I appreciate you taking this time and coming on. Demi, did you have any other questions?
No, I think I'm good right now.
And Mama, was there anything else?
Maybe I'll
from
have some more
chat?
next time.
No.
Okay. Well, definitely appreciate you guys. Love y'all's music. Look forward to the single next month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And don't forget,
Can
come
I
on.
add you guys? So I can send over that information once this is done.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right on. And I look forward to you guys taking advantage of that takeover.
Got it.
Then I get to just sit back and whatever music it is you're wanting to play, that's all I got to do. Other than that, it's all you.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. Look forward to the next time. And, definitely looking forward to the new music coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's gonna add it again next month.
Yeah.
Now, they already got
listen-
enough pressure. And what
Yeah.
was that, Tanner?
Thanks to everybody who's listening.
Yeah, thank you.
Has hung out with us. We hope that our new music is something you guys like.
I'm sure they will. I've gotten good feedback every time. So you guys just keep doing what you do, and we'll make sure that people hear it from our end.
Perfect.
But thanks again, guys. And
Thank you.
Guys.
the takeover anytime you want.
Okay.
You got you.
All right, you
Bye.
gentlemen have a great day. Stay
Have a great day,
frosty and
guys.
keep it metal. Hey, can I get you guys to do one thing
What?
before we go? Can you do like a little plug for WKoG Radio? Like, this is Tanner, this is Jordan from Being Human.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
What do you want us to say? Like,
Say our name.
Just something like, you're listening to WKoG Radio. After you do, like, this is Tanner. This is Jordan of Being Human.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Tanner, and we're Being Human. And you're listening to WKoG Radio.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. We're going to use that. And definitely I'm going to use it throughout, but I'll definitely be using that every time I go to play one of your guys' songs. I think everybody froze on my end.
Draw the Mickey.
That was good one take. All right. Well, we better get going.
I think my OBS just disconnected.
Oh, jeez.
But thanks again, guys.
No problem.
And
Bye.
we will have the interview posted on YouTube on sometime late Monday afternoon.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. And I'll send you guys a link. I'll send you guys a link to our official YouTube channel.
Sweet. Sounds good, man.
All right. You guys have a good afternoon.
You too.
All right. There we go. We disconnected there.